Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of our Pokemon Battle Series, the School of Hard Knocks. So throughout this episode, like every other, we'll be jumping on to the Pokemon Global Link Battle Spot ladder, playing under the Championship Battle rules, which are the equivalent rule set of the VGC 2018 season. It is finally here. It's been ages since we had a School of Hard Knocks episode, so it's really good to be back. And hopefully this is it from here on out. And I've got a little bit of a team together today, so... it's quite a standard team, and for a few reasons. You've probably seen a team like this and a very similar one. We played a QR code team on the stream on Thursday last week, and it was pretty much identical to this. I've kind of just put my own twist on it, but for very good reasons. I'm playing this to start the series because this is going to be a team that you're going to see a lot throughout the season, especially this early part of the season, and it's good to know how it operates, what it's weak against, and to give you guys an idea of how you can go up against it when you face it. So playing it kind of gives you the insight, and watching it being played as well gives you the insight with how this team functions, where its holes are, where its strengths are, etc, etc. So I thought it was a really good team to bring onto the channel. We've obviously got the Naganadel, there we go, we can say it, we'll get there eventually. The new Ultra Beast on here, we've got Tapu Fini, who's, you know, a new Pokemon to this kind of open dex format. Heatran, Cresselia, Landorus-T in form, and Mega Kangaskhan. So, and the other reason is because I've literally not long finished the game and I'm still kind of acquiring items and stuff like that. I did get some help with the team and some of the Pokemon, so thank you to those people that did offer me a little bit of help with that. But we'll take this into this week and next week probably. Just give it a good run out, see how it runs, and discuss how it operates and things like that, and like look at really in depth at where we could improve it, where its weaknesses are, and where we can exploit it as well. And we'll end up with probably a team analysis on this team as well, just to give you a bit more. But we'll go through everything as we go through the episodes this week. In regards to the team, we've got our first opponent of the day, and they are running a team of Landorus-T from Kangaskhan, Stakataka, Cresselia, Buzzwole, and Tapu Fini. So we're definitely going to see a Trick Room mode on this team. Between that Stakataka, Cresselia, we'll probably see Ally Switch shenanigans as well, as that is a thing now. We've got that core of Landorus, Kangaskhan, which is going to be a Mega there, and Cresselia, Buzzwole. Ultra Beast here. It's probably maybe got the Z move, possibly. And then we're gonna have Fini. You've got to imagine might be, well, it's either going to be one or two things. I would say probably Choice Specs or Calm Mind variants. So how are we going to go up against this? I think we definitely need Landorus, and the Intimidate's going to be super important here. Let's go Lan, Kang, Heatran, and I think Fini. Cress. Actually, Cress here is not bad. Although Fini is very good as well. It's just Cress gives us that extra immunity to ground type attacks and stuff like that. But I think for this one, Fini might be a little bit better. Now, we haven't got any speed control of our own in this match. We've left our two modes of speed control behind, but with Intimidate cycling, Fake Out support, and just the pressure, hopefully, that we can kind of get ourselves into, we should be alright in this one, hopefully, but we'll see. So we'll lead off Landorus, Kangaskhan, really standard lead. You're going to see this a lot this season. And just like magic, it appears right in front of us, so... We do see that their Landorus-T isn't scarfed, which is good because we're not scarfed and we're outspeeding theirs. So there's either it's a speed tie or it's a slower variant. So it's some information to take away from this. Right. I think we want a U-turn out of here, to be honest. So let's U-turn into the Kang and let's Mega Evolve and yeah, let's fake out the opposing Landorus. So it looks like we're Mega Evolving first. We've also got to keep an eye on this timer as well. This timer is a huge thing in this new format. Obviously 5 minutes is not a lot of time at all. So we do need to be just aware of that. So we'll get our fake out off. Let's see if this opposing Kangaskhan goes for a fake out. Get a little bit of chip damage onto the opposing Landorus. And another fake out. We're just going to trade fake outs this turn. So, crit. Not massively helpful, but not the worst. Okay. Do we take an attack? I don't think we take an attack from this opposing Kangaskhan. That's the problem here. I think what I'm going to do is switch Landy out into Heatran, and I'm going to go for a double edge into the opposing Landorus-T in form. So we might see a low kick come out from the opposing Kang into ours. Landorus just withdrawing. Cress coming in. Okay. And so a double switch from my opponent, bringing in the Buzzwole. Okay. So we do get this double edge off into the Cresselia. We'll get some chip damage onto it, or a little bit more than chip, but some damage at least. Okay, with the Buzzwole out on the field now, it does pose a lot of pressure onto like both our Pokemon here. I think I'm going to protect Heatran, and I'm going to get my Tapu Fini in for my Kangaskhan. Sorry, I've got like feels like I've got something caught in my throat. And the other thing I will say about this team as well, we're starting off, it is very similar, standard, and similar to things that you've already seen. But using it now gives us a good chance to get a good grasp on the metagame, what people are using and what people are setting up against and things like that. So when we go into using a different team in a couple of weeks' time, or maybe a week's time, then we've got some better ideas of what people are playing and what the common things are that we need to be kind of, you know, coming up against, like nature, like not just Pokemon but natures and things like that. So it gives us a lot better idea to how to approach these sort of matchups. Now we do see a Trick Room come out from the Cresselia. Now this is going to really help our Heatran out, because our Heatran's quite slow. Finny's going to be slower than that Kangaskhan. What I'm going to do here is go for a substitute with Heatran, and I'm just going to go for Muddy Water with Tapu Fini. And we should get our substitute up with Heatran. I don't know if the Kangaskhan will go for a fake out here, or whether it'll just opt to go for maybe a low kick straight up. We do see a fake out come out. It's going to be into the Fini. Okay, so this means we're going to get a free substitute up with that. Oh, what is this? Is this Shattered Psyche? Okay. What's this Crest up to? It is a Shattered Psyche. Okay. Is this into the Fini? Okay. But we are going to take that. And we do get that free sub up. So we're pretty free here, because I reckon a Heat Wave and a move, like, what's my opponent got on the back? You need to be quite quick about this. Yeah, we're free just to go for Moonblast into that Kang slot, because I think it, like, hopefully a Specs Moonblast and a Heat Wave can take this Kangaskhan down. Hopefully we can take a Psychic from this Cresselia. You see it actually come out into the Heatran slot here. But we will take that, get the Heat Wave off. Let's see what the damage is like. Ooh, I don't know if the Moonblast is going to be actually enough to take down this Kangaskhan. No way. No way, man. Just see a return come out. We do lose Finny, which is a little bit unfortunate. But this does give us a free switch into our own Kangaskhan here. So we've got access to Fake Out if we want to now. So we're not in the worst position at all. And as long as we can preserve the substitute with our Heatran, we should be alright. Should be. So we can just go for another Heat Wave here. We've got to be a bit mindful of potentially a Sucker Punch coming out from the Kangaskhan, but we will just Fake Out into the Cresselia slot with our Kangaskhan. So Cress is going to withdraw. What's coming in? Landorus. Okay. I don't mind this at all because I mean it gives us a free Heat Wave onto this Landorus and get some good damage onto it. And can just actually protect. So and this Heat Wave should put this Landorus in range of at least a Sucker Punch from our own Kangaskhan. So we get a Heat Wave into the Lando, do good damage. Right. I'm just going to Heat Wave again and I don't really want to take any risks against the Landorus. It might protect here, but I want to just get rid of it if I can. I don't want to Sucker Punch and it stick around, so I'm just going to Double Edge into that slot. Because a Heat Wave will... Yeah, there's a Sucker Punch from the opposing Kangaskhan. This might get rid of our... Okay. Yeah, it does. Let's see. Heat Wave. We do hit though, so that's fine. We'll take both targets down. And then my opponent down to their last two Pokemon. Still not over though, because you know he's still got that Buzzwole to deal with, and that Buzzwole is going to be a little bit awkward. But at least we've seen the Z move. You know, it's been on the crest. We know it's not on that Buzzwole. So there's the crest coming back in. And we know it's not got a Super Berry or anything like that, which is good. Okay, so protect Heatran and yeah, let's bring in Landorus. If we lose Landorus here, then it means even if we lose it, we'll get the Intimidate off onto the Buzzwole. It's potentially not picking a K up or on anything really. Hopefully it doesn't hit into that Landorus slot with like what we're switching in with an Ice Punch. But we get the Intimidate onto it, and then the next turn it gives us a chance to bring the Kangaskhan back in with that Fake Out to get another substitute up with the Heatran. And once we've got that substitute up, we're in a much more secure position to kind of close this game out. So let's see what my opponent does. We switch Kang out, Lando coming in. As I say, get that Intimidate off, which is going to be super important against that Buzzwole. And there's a Super Power. It's into the Kangaskhan slot, into the Lando. Okay. And an Ice Beam. Okay. So my opponent may be thinking that the Landorus was going to come in on the Heatran slot there. Right. Heatran should be fine now. I don't even think I'm going to go for the substitute this turn. I'm just going to go for a U-turn into the Cress and Heat Wave as well. Like the Buzzwole's -2 attack now, so we know the Z move's not there. So Heatran should be taking a Super Power. U-turn doing a decent chunk to that Cresselia, and we're going to be able to get our Kangaskhan back in once again, refreshed, ready to use that Fake Out support for that substitute, which is so important for just giving us like that little bit of space to kind of build pressure as well with the Heatran. Oh, but nice information there that we do actually outspeed the Buzzwole here. Cress looking like it was going to go for a Trick Room. And there's a superpower. But, yeah, because of those, oof, -2, we do just about take it. Wow, thought we'd maybe take it a little bit more comfortable than that, but that's fine. Because the Buzzwole's got next to no health. So yeah, I don't even need to switch really at this point. I can just fake out and Heat Wave, and that should be game. There's the fake out, and that's enough. Yeah. So very good game to my opponent. Timer getting a bit low there. And all the excitement of being back for our first episode in a little while on Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. I forgot to even change our music because we have some excellent in-game music now. We've got all the Rainbow Rocket leaders music and stuff like that. So we'll whack one of those on for the next match. But I think that match there was a really good example of, you know, even when you're up against really bad matchups, especially with Heatran, the substitute gives you an option where if you can kind of make room for it with the fake out and your own intimidate support and things like that, then you can really kind of get around those big. There we go. We're going to go with Giovanni. Yeah, you can get around those big threats quite easily with that. It's especially with the leftovers recovery, it really does help with that. But we've got our music locked in. And we've got our next opponent of the day, running a super interesting team. So we've got Kommo, Tapu Bulu, Bucephalon, Gyarados, Celesteela, and Togedemaru. So we don't need to worry about that Togedemaru too much because we don't have any electric type attackers in our team. But we are going to have to worry about how we're going to deal with this Gyarados maybe. And Celesteela is a bit awkward. Heatran's going to be very good here, like extremely good. We just need to remove the Gyarados, which could be the Mega on the team, to be honest. We do have terrain control with Tapu Bulu, but Naganadel seems actually like it might be decent here, because it doesn't look like there's too much, like there's any forms of speed control on my opponent's team. I might go Kangaskhan, Naganadel. We definitely need Heatran. And Landorus, because the intimidate support's going to be like pretty nice, especially against a Bulu. But other than that, wouldn't like Togedemaru. Maybe Finny. Let's go Finny for terrain control. Listen to this music, it's cool. So, let's see how we go up against my opponent here. I wonder if the Kommo is the Z variant. So we see it come out with Bucephalon. Mulid Kang, Naganadel. Okay. So what do we make of this? Kangaskhan's got Scrappy as its ability, so I'm tempted just to fake out, not Mega Evolve, and fake out Bucephalon. And should I Snarl? Yeah, I'm going to Snarl as well, rather than go for the Tailwind right now, because if that Kommo goes for the Z move, we can negate the special attack increase. So Kommo just withdrawing, and Gyarados coming out. Okay. It's going to get an Intimidate off. But Bucephalon being a Ghost Fire type, normally immune to Fake Out, but because of the Scrappy ability that we have on Kangaskhan before we Mega Evolve, we can still make use of that and then make good use of that Snarl doing It's ridiculous damage to Blacephalon. Get a critical hit on the Gyarados, which is a little bit fortunate, giving us that bit of extra chip that we maybe would like to see. Here, what can we do? Now my opponent's got to know that we're probably threatening quite heavily with the Sucker Punch, but I think I'm going to go for it anyway, and I'm just going to go for a Tailwind now with Naganadel. Because you never know, that Blacephalon might be scarfed. And the Sucker Punch here just covers any risk. We do see it is Mega Gyarados. Okay. Such a mean looking Mega Pokemon. Reveals that Mold Breaker ability, which is really good actually, and you know, with so many like levitating Pokemon. We do get the Sucker Punch into the Blacephalon to take it down, so it's one threat removed. We get the Tailwind up with Naganadel. It's doing some nice work here. We're going to see a Dragon Dance. So, still not in the worst position. I wonder if that Coma Orb is going to make a reappearance. It is threatening the Kangaskhan because it does obviously have access to Dragon and Fighting type attacks. I think this is probably a good time to bring in Tapu Fini for Kang. And the Slush Bomb the Gyarados or not? No, I think I'm gonna go for another Snarl because I am a little bit worried in case we do see that Z move come out from Coma Orb. So I just want to cover my bases with a Snarl here. We are sashed with Naganadel, so we're not on any immediate risk of getting taken down with like one big attack. My opponent's going to have to double into it to remove it from the field. And because of the Tailwind as well, we're still outspeeding everything. So and the nice thing now is if Coma Orb does go for that Z move, at least we've got the Misty Terrain up to reduce the damage on the Ganadel's side of the field from that Z move as well. We get another Snarl off. We do hit both targets, which is good. And we just see a Waterfall come out from the Gyarados into that Fini slot. Still does a lot of damage, doesn't it? And here it is. Is it going to be the signature Z move though? No. Looked like it was just a devastating... Ah no, it is. Doesn't affect Fini though. Clangorous Soul Blaze. This is such a cool Z move. I wonder if this is copywritten. We'll soon find out. Might just cover myself by taking the animation away. Naganadel does take that pretty comfortably with the Misty Terrain. Its attack, defense, special attack, and special defense do get boosted as well as its speed. I'm just going to go for a Moonblast into the Gyarados. And what is this sitting on now? Yeah. Just going to go for another Snarl with Naganadel, just to really kind of neuter that Coma Orb while I can. Do you see the Gyarados protect here? We do hit the Snarl onto that Coma Orb. Maybe we jumped in a bit too quick there because, yeah, I think the, yeah, we're going to lose Fini here, which is a bit unfortunate. Oh, we do actually take it. So, okay. And I think we're in our last turn of Tailwind now. Yes, we are. What's my opponent going to switch into? Oh, you could have two Steel types in the back. I think I'm going to double in on the Coma Orb with a Sludge Bomb and a Moonblast. Because I've got a feeling that Gyarados switches out here. I don't think it wants to stay in. It does stay in. Oh, bulletproof. Okay. That's a lesson for next time. We're going to get the Moonblast onto it though. Don't know if it's going to be enough after the boost though. It is. We did get rid of it. Oh, probably get pretty lucky there. Take it down with a crit. Where's this Gyarados going to go into? Okay, Naganadel is going to go down. But it's put in some work. It's done really, like a really good job. We do lose our Tailwind now, so... not the best. But... not the worst as well. We've still got Kangaskhan to come in. We've got to remember that that Gyarados has Dragon Danced and Tapu Bulu. Ha. You've got to think my opponent protects the Gyarados here, so it could give us a free attack into the Bulu. I'm going to fake out and I'm going to Moonblast into the Bulu slot. No protect coming out from either side. Guess my opponent's just covering their bases really. Waterfall. It's going to be into Finny. Okay. And Bulu flinches. The grassy terrain. Now, simple play here would be make a protect with the Heatran, low kick into the Gyarados. We should take the waterfall and we should be able to KO the Gyarados with a low kick. But my opponent could quite easily just protect the Gyarados here, because Tapu Bulu I think will take a Heat Wave. But what do we do? My opponent's got to be wanting to get rid of the Heatran. I think that's the bigger threat out of everything. I'm going to low kick and protect Heatran. Just low kick into the Gyarados. Oh, it does protect. Of course it does. And we're probably going to see a Wood Hammer come out from this. This Tapu Bulu. We should have covered the bases a little bit with maybe a substitute there. Wood Hammer, yeah. Into the Kang. So, yeah. And that is game. Hung, drawn and quartered. Okay, this one's a good one to kind of look back on and just think, right, well, we definitely should have kind of covered ourselves in a lot of places here, because I feel like we had the positions to kind of maybe win this one, and we just didn't take our chances. But my opponent played it well. Good game. That's one I'm going to have a little look back on and see where we went wrong. But all in all, very excited to be back. Hope you've enjoyed today's episode, guys. Let me know what your thoughts are on the team, on the matches that we've played today, what you would like to see going forward as well, because I want to start getting ideas in now for what you want to see being played in the next couple of weeks, and we'll start building teams around that specific sort of Pokemon or archetype or things like that, because we've got a long way to go until the official rules actually kick in. We've got about 4 weeks. To January the 1st, so we've got a little way to go before the official season kicks in, so we can get a few teams in before then, and then obviously we've got the whole of next season to play with teams. But do get your ideas in now and suggestions, because I will put them down, jot them down, and start working around those as well going forward. But we're going to play this team at least for the rest of the week, so it should be a lot of fun, and we'll go into it tomorrow. Again, we're going to be learning about the team a little bit today. Naganadel did a lot of work in that last match, but like I say, there was just a few places I think we probably just let ourselves down, and we didn't really capitalise on the board positions. Just need to think a little bit more about it, like the Moonblast into the Gyarados protect for one. We shouldn't have done that. It was obvious. We didn't even say it. So you know, there was little areas there, and that's where we need to improve on. But I'm going to wrap things up. It's been absolutely awesome, as always, guys. Do stick around and tune in for tomorrow's episode. We have all sorts going on at the channel at the minute. We've got the playthrough, we've got the advent calendar poll thing that we're doing between me and Lou, and then we will definitely have a stream this Thursday, so that'll be a lot of fun, and it should be a bit more organised as well than it was last week. So that's it. Thank you so much, as always, for tuning in and watching, and it's awesome to be back, and I look forward to seeing you all very soon and hearing all of your comments very soon as well. So whatever you're doing, guys, make sure you're taking care of yourselves. Have a great evening, morning, afternoon, night, whatever time of day it is, and I will see you all later. So until then, bye bye.